ahead and share my screen. We are in a whole group setting right now, but because of COVID, we're a little separated, and just for student anonymity, that's the right word, right? I'm doing it through Zoom. So they are sitting together. We are in a big group whole class discussion, but just to keep everybody safe and anonymous, we are doing this through Zoom. Just want to make that clear. So class, before we start this discussion, let's review our discussion norms. As always, you're going to be listening respectfully without interrupting. If you want to participate, please raise your hand using the Zoom function. As always, use respectful language, build on your classmates' comments. So if you disagree with someone's answer to this discussion question, I want you to say, I agree with what you said because, or if you disagree, say something along the lines of, I disagree with your comments because. Really, guys, I want you to be polite to one another. Make sure that you are either giving us a reason why you disagree or agree with someone. And finally, ask questions. How did you come to this conclusion is another example of a question you could ask. And what did you think about? All of those are incredible ways to keep the discussion flowing. Also, guys, remember, disagreements should be reframed in constructive ways. We're not being mean to each other. We all know not to be mean to one another. Never say, wow, is that dumb? If you disagree, I want you to do it politely. If you disagree, you could say something along the lines of, I disagree because, or I see things differently because. Do not say something like, wow, that really offends me. If that does offend you, please let us know why. Don't just try to make it constructive, guys. Constructive is the name of the game. And this is really more for John Hopkins than it is for y'all, but students will be able to engage in a whole class discussion to help reinforce the use of productive disagreement thinking stems when engaging in student discourse. Kids, if that confuses you, these are what I was just talking about. So this is a constructive disagreement thinking stem. So if you don't think you agree with someone, you could just follow along and say, I don't think I agree. Could you explain? Or you could say something along the lines of, I disagree because. So guys, take a second. Let's think about this. If money cannot buy happiness, can you ever be truly happy with no money? Take a second, think about this question. Someone wants to speak first, follow our procedures like we've gone over. Please raise your hand using the raise hand function on Zoom. I am still recording. I took us off the full meeting, but I'll put us back on. All right, guys. Does anybody want to volunteer to go first? Oh, I have to call something. Oh, someone's calling out your name. Oh. All right, Deasia. Please take yourself. I know it's very early in the morning. I know we're a little concerned, but Deasia, please take yourself off mute just so we get a clear rendition of what you're saying. The question. Oh, yeah, you're right. Excuse me. Question is right on the board. So just for the purposes of the Zoom call, if money cannot buy happiness, can you ever be truly happy with no money? What do you think, Deasia? Do you think you can be happy with no money?
Yes.
Why?
I think you can be happy with money because you can be happy with or without money because money can bring you bad stuff and good stuff. But when you got money, you can get your the materialistic things that make you happy, like food, clothes, hair, accessories, and stuff like that. So you can either be happy or unhappy. It depends on how you use it.
I like that answer. So you would say, yes or no response to this question, just so we have something to go off of. Do you think you can ever be truly happy with no money? Yes.
You can.
You can.
Yes.
All right, Jamal, I see you shaking your head. Do you want to respond to that? Take yourself off.
I disagree because it depends on what you're going through. Like if you're rich or poor, like that, it depends. Now if you're rich, it don't matter if you have money or not, because you already got money. Because like if you're poor, then it matter. Because like for some people, money means power.
Well, can you expand on that a little bit? What does money mean power? I like that a lot.
Because it help you with your bills and you know what I'm saying, and help you buy stuff and stuff.
Wonderful. So yes or no answer to this question. Do you think money can buy happiness?
No.
No. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody disagree with that? Anybody want to jump in? Jamal, I just want to say, I want to shout you out for that. Great use of one of our thinking stems. I see you say, I disagree because. Very good. Zakira, I see you raising your hand on Zoom. Very, very good. Zakira, jump in for us. So do you agree or disagree with what Jamal said?
I agree with him, and I want to add on to what he was saying.
Great. Go ahead.
So when he said money is power, he's like through life, how people treat you, they treat you off of how much money you have. And then like if you are poor, people will treat you like you poor, and then like you don't know nothing, because you can be poor and have a better education than their rich man. Then the business owner, they gonna go towards their rich man because he have money and don't have the standards that the poor person have.
Big. Oh, raise your hand on Zoom. I know I can see you, but they can't see you. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Deidre, go ahead and respond to that. I see your hand jump right up. Go ahead.
I agree with what they said, but I disagree too, because we was talking about your personal happiness and not by how somebody treats you. So if you're using your money for your own personal happiness, it depends on you if you let it turn you into a bad person or a good person. Because most people use their money for good things like helping the homeless and donating to charities, or just simply building themselves up. But they don't let it get to their head. So if you let it get to your head, that's a bad thing. That's why I agree with them, because people think how much money you got to define your status in the world.
Oh, but doesn't it kind of?
It sometimes it do. Most of the time, it depends on your way of thinking about it.
Does anybody want to say something there? I see a couple. Do we see any other hands in the chat, or am I gonna have to call on someone? We got some other people in here. Who needs to get called? Oh, Raylia. Someone is pointing at you. One of your classmates is pointing at you. Are you angry at them? Raylia, can you unmute yourself real quick for me? Oh, she's so upset. Really, I will not force you to respond. This is all discussion. Oh, someone else wants to go? Oh, yeah. Oh, see. I know, look at me. You guys are better monitoring the Zoom thing than I am. So I'm looking at y'all, I'm not looking at the Zoom thing. But all right, Damon, I see you raising your hand. You're right. Go ahead, Damon. What do you think? So do you think, Damon, that money, can you ever be truly happy with no money?
I think you cannot, because you keep on going on the same pile of money so many times it will leave. And then what's the point of having money when you don't have any friends or anybody you can come home to and just talk to?
Wow. So I think that's a really great response. I really love that. Yeah, have you ever heard that famous thing that it's easier to cry in a mansion than it is to cry in a tenement building, right? Or like, what's that? But it's easier to cry in a Ferrari than it is to cry in a Nissan, right? It is, yeah, it really is. But that goes, I don't know if you were able to pick that up on the recording right there, but someone under the breast said it is. But that goes against what you were just saying. You're contradicting yourself. It's okay. I think that's about 5 minutes. Latasia. Oh, go ahead, Latasia. I see you raising a response. Go ahead, Latasia. Can you unmute yourself? It's at the very, very bottom. I know you weren't here for that.
There you go.
There you go. Now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't think I would be happy without money, because I need to buy everything. And if I'm broke, I'm gonna be hurt and I ain't gonna have no money.
So what do you need money for? How does money bring you happy?
I can buy food, I can buy a whole lot of stuff about my hair, get my hair did, all that stuff. All that good stuff make it body feel good. You can be happy.
Yes, no, I listen. I think I see someone just shaking their head. Somebody wants to speak on that, but I agree. I think
so. If you broke, you think you're gonna be happy and you ain't got no money, just sitting around with no money.
Oh, someone just said it, when you get rich, everybody starts turning their back on you.
You don't need nobody to be happy with your money.
All right, okay. I can tell that we're getting really into this discussion. Let's, Deasia, you had your hand up, and then Latasia, I'll let you respond again.
Okay. I highly agree with Raylia. Because my money is for me and me only. So with the people that don't got no money, well, you can help them, but we talking about our own happiness. So, but if you ain't happy, you still got money, then when you buy that, you still gonna be happy then. So that's why I agree with Leah too, because what people like,
You're doing great.
because you know the people that got a lot of money,
Yeah.
they be using it for bad things. That's why they ain't happy. So if they got all the money and they working for it, but they still ain't making themselves happy with it, that's on them. That's on them, because I'm make myself happy with
I
my
second
own, my materialistic stuff and things I need for me.
All
And
right,
not with nobody else.
Raylia and Latasia are the same person, just for the sake of this video, if that's confusing to anybody. Latasia is raising her hand in real life, but not on Zoom. It's okay. Yeah, Damon, you can go ahead. You can go first, and I'll let Raylia go. Go ahead, Damon.
I disagree
Okay.
because all right, after all what your friends did for you and stuff, and you start getting rich, they're gonna expect a handout, and if you don't want to share with them, they're gonna turn your back on you and they're gonna walk out.
Wow, very true. It's the classic statement. More money. All right, Raylia, go ahead.
I really disagree with Damon. Wish he would be quiet because that makes no sense. Why do you? It's about your happiness, and he steady saying people gonna turn their back on you. Why is you caring about people turning their back on you about your money? Don't give them no money. Just go home.
Hey, oh, we have a lot of hands shot up, but that is a little aggressive back there. But it's okay. David, do you want to respond to that? I can see. You don't. All right, Deasia, go ahead. Jump in. I see you with your hand raised.
Okay. And then again, I agree with Raylia. Damon, if your friends turn their back on you about your money, them ain't they weren't your friends in the first place. If they can't help you, if you down and out and you ain't got money, but you can help them with your money and make them happy, don't want your friends in the first place. So them get mad at you about you having money and you defining your own happiness with your money. You don't need to be around them. You better off by yourself and make yourself happy with your own money instead of trying to help people that's your so-called friends. Okay?
All right, I'm gonna give I'll snap it out for that. That was a great response. We love that. But Damon, do you want to respond to that at all, bud? Or are you just like, you know what? Make a good point. What are you thinking, bud? No, you're just he's just no. All right, guys. I think that is about 5 minutes. That's gonna do us for the recording. We continue having this discussion off record, but I want to make sure that it doesn't take 1,000 years to load. So everybody say goodbye, John Hopkins.
Goodbye, John
And
Hopkins.
just to
Bye, Mr. Hopkins.
a little bit that there are students in this class, I'm gonna do a quick pan around. Whoa, students, there they go. Thank
Bye,
you.
Hopkins.
Guys,